Now let's go through the list of excuses. There were at least 15 excuses. I won't waste your time taking you through all the 15 because it's available on Google. I'll go through the main ones. Okay, Sadhvi, Jaya, Bharti. Only yesterday, the Congress cadre, which by the way has been saying that they will boycott this Pran Pratishtha, etc., they landed up in Ayodhya with a Congress flag. They landed up in Ayodhya with Congress flags at the site. And they were confronted by locals. And there are videos of some of their workers even using words I can't repeat on a live debate. And they were literally thrown out. They went there with a party flag. Sadhvi, Jaya, Bharti, and this after giving all the excuses about Pran Pratishtha, Shankaracharya, etc.
We have discussed this further, and this has been, Congress has been on a roller coaster ride ever since, this India Alliance has been formed, and we've seen in the series of methods where we have found that, it has a diminishing relevance as far as why? Because it comes out to be a most confused party, I think, in the Indian history, in the political arena. So one point in time, they say they are Hindus, they wear Janeus, and then they, hardly, maybe they find it difficult to handle their dhotis while they walk the corridors of the temple, citing they are Hindus, claiming they are Hindus. Then they, despite their own records of that, they are the ones who went to the court citing that, the Lord Ram was imaginary, the temple was built on a vacant land, and all that stuff. So it's a most confused party because they do not even know what ideology they are following, to whom they connect in the Indian population, to the Indian public. One side, their mouths are sealed, their lips are sealed when the India Alliance members and partners say that Hinduism should be eradicated like Corona, and they keep justifying it. And then they hide behind Shankaracharyas and seemingly portray that they are very Hindus. So this is one party which absolutely thought that it was in their political interest to defy the very relevance of Lord Ram with the Indian public. And now they cannot believe that tables have been turned. The wheel has come full circle. And today it is the devotion to Lord Ram that is resonating with people. They cannot believe it, that something that they have been stopping. There are records from Nehru stopping the Hindu people from praying. Everybody knows the story of K.K. Nair and the then CM, Congress CM of Uttar Pradesh. They have all stopped. The Mulayam Singh who opened fire on car sevaks. So with this history, they do not even have the gumption to say that we are coming to Ram Janam Bhoomi and be a part. It is good of BJP to have extended. Wait a minute. VHP to have extended them the invitation. But I'll tell you, with so much confusion that this party has, but I'm very sure they do not have the guts and gumption to come up. And even if they come up, I think the public and people of Ayodhya have all the right to object, because this party, they went to the extent of calling everything related to Lord Ram, Hinduism and Sanatana imaginary. And I'm very soon this party is going to become imaginary.
No. And today there's been another remark. I don't know whether you've heard, Sadhvi, Jaya, Bharti, but I want to get Lokesh in on that, and I want Abhishek also to see. I want to check what Abhishek's stand is on this. There's a minister in Karnataka this evening, and we broke the story on Republic Kannada. You know what he said? His name is K.N. Rajanna. There's a minister, okay? There's a minister. And the minister says, and on one hand, you say, you have them saying we will not go for the opening. Secondly, they land up there outside the temple with party flags. And today you have a minister, you know what this minister has said? I'm going to quote him, quote unquote. There are Ram Mandirs with a history of thousands of years back home. These are holy places. Now BJP is building temples for election. BJP is cheating people. Now here comes the operative part. He says, I had gone there when Babri Masjid was demolished. They kept 2 dolls in a tent and called it Ram. I repeat, he says, I had gone there when Babri Masjid was demolished. They kept 2 dolls in a tent and called it Ram. Back home, when
give
we
me
go
a
to
moment.
Ram temple, there's a vibration that one can feel. In Ayodhya, I felt nothing. He says, in Ayodhya, I felt nothing. It was like dolls in touring talkies. I didn't make that up.
Yes.
I didn't make that up. I want to get the
Give
Congress
me
leaning
give
spokesperson's
me just
response
one
on that,
moment to
Lokesh Jindal.
respond to this,
I
and
want
then
to
you
hear
can
your
take the
response
Congress
on that.
parties. Just 1 minute, just 30 seconds for this. One thing that I want to make it very clear. Though the Prime Minister Modi might have been invited to the consecration ceremony and do some ceremony at the last day of the Pran Pratishtha Yagya, which is elaborate over 7 days. One thing, let this be clear and do not confuse this. The mandir is not coming up with the government money or the anything from the government. It is a
Let me get his
people's
response.
emotion. It
Sadhvi ji,
is
1
their
minute. Can I
devotion.
get, Jai
People
Bharti ji,
have
can I get his
contributed. So
response?
specifically, don't say BJP is building it. Yes,
Now, I
BJP
want to
has
see what he
created an
says.
environment conducive for the mandir,
Well,
I want to
and
see
we
what he
give
says.
credit to that. Bill
Niranjan,
has nothing to say.
if
They don't
you,
Lokesh,
even have a piece to say
will
on
you
that.
dissociate from Rahul Gandhi, who says he won't visit? Will you dissociate from party workers who went there with flags, or will you dissociate from a minister called Rajanna, who said it's not Ram or our gods, but he said it's dolls in a tent? Who do you want to dissociate from?
wait, first of all, get your facts right. There is no boycott to the Ram temple.
About?
It's only the 22nd January ceremony where we are witnessing that
Okay.
not all the Vidhi Vidhan are being followed, and a dharmic festival, a dharmic moment is being turned into a political one that the party has decided not to attend. Because as a
Who went
Hindu,
there with party flags
I,
yesterday, and who made it political?
because it is already politicized. The event has been already politicized, something which should not have been
Are you
done.
justified? No, 1 minute.
No.
Are you
Please
justified
give me
going
a
there with
courtesy.
Congress
Wait,
party flags?
Niranjan, allow me a non-interjected time period like you allowed the previous participant. Let me make my points, please. Look, when I'm talking about
Short follow-up for you only.
the temple and the Pran Pratishtha ceremony, it should have been carried out by a religious seer or some person associated with the religion rather than politicians. What have politicians got to do with Lord Ram? Because if you talk about bhakti, prapatti marg, even with respect to the Navda bhakti, which Lord Ram gave the upadesh to Mata Shabri, he points out that any form of bhakti which is carried out with some form of a motive or some form of interest is something which is not acceptable to Lord Ram. Why are politicians whose main aim is to get power and not salvation are carrying out this ceremony? It should have been a religious year. I am hurt. Why is my religion being used to gain political end? Why not have true people who have devoted their life to religion carrying out this ceremony? Why is it that the Shankaracharyas, when they are objected to, there was no response? The politicians should have left aside. They should have come over there as devotees, as bhakt, not with the pomp and show and all that drama which is associated with the show off of power. You are coming to a Ram temple. Lord Ram is Brahma. A temple is basically Brahma Sakshatkar. Every individual comes over there to look at the microcosm of universe where he sees the ultimate reality in the form of Lord Ram. In front of that, I don't want all these petty politicians who lie, who have a questionable conduct, whose character is not up to the mark, who
You didn't answer my
pretend to be
question.
following.
You're giving a very long-winded response to a specific question. Long-winded response to a specific question, Lokesh. My question was on whether you agreed with a statement of a minister who said that when he went to Ayodhya, there were two dolls in a tent and it was called Ram. I want you to respond to a statement made today, not 31 years ago. And I want you to respond to a statement. I'll repeat that statement. He said, in Ayodhya, I felt nothing. It was like dolls in talkies. He said it was like dolls in touring talkies. He almost called it a puppet show in Ayodhya. I want you to respond to that.
If you'll give me time,
Give
then
me a
I'll
specific
respond.
response. Don't give me a long-winded answer.
If you'll give me time, then I'll respond. Why the hell are these politicians going to Ayodhya? Who the
You
hell
have
are these
spoken for 4
politicians
minutes,
talking
boss.
about religion? Who are the hell are these politicians who are talking about religion? Who dragged religion into politics?
Rajanna is your minister in Karnataka, is a Congress leader.
Who is dragging religion into politics? Why are politicians politicizing
Are you
the
saying who
Pran
the hell is
Pratishtha in
Rajanna? Was that your
Ayodhya?
question? Who the hell is
No,
Rajanna, your
you
own Congress
answer my
leader?
question first. You answer my question. What have the politicians got to do with Pran Pratishtha? They are
No, I'm
better
here
in
to
the
ask you
parliament.
questions. You don't ask me
They are
questions.
good
I'm
in the
asking you
parliament.
questions.
They are good at taking over.
Give a specific.
And they are good at
No,
formulating policies.
Lokesh. What the minister said.
What are the
What the minister
politicians
said
doing
amounts to
in a
insult of a
religious
religion.
ceremony?
What the minister said amounts to
doing in a
insult of a
religious
religion. I'm
ceremony?
asking
It's
you.
none
What the
of their
minister
business.
said. What the minister said amounts to insult of a religion. No, what the minister said amounts to insult of a religion. You can't say. You can't say. They kept 2 dolls in a tent and called it Ram.
Want to have your own radio?
No, you can't assume that, everybody in this country is a fool. That you will say, make such a remark and then get away with it.
I understand your TRP, but
Not
maintain
TRP,
decency.
boss, I'm asking you a question.
Maintain decency. Maintain decency.
Oh my God,
This is
I
not
asked you a
the way to
specific
behave.
question. Can't you give